Hello everyone, TarantulaDan here. I hope you're doing well today. In today's video I'm going to be getting the setup completed, started, for the communal project, which will be the blonde desert hairy scorpion and the blue death feigning beetles. So you can see the scorpion is in here, very active, and we'll take a better look at this in just a minute. And then of course we also have these blue death feigning beetles, which are very popular with people. Some people say you can keep them together, some people have not had good success, but I'm going to try it, and I have a few ideas to sort of do it a little bit different, so let's see how we get on. This enclosure was given to me by the spider shop because it's missing the thing on the front to open it, and it's a bit stiff when you get it, you can see it doesn't like slide down properly. It's sort of a bit like left right, a bit kind of rough going down for some reason. I'm not sure why that is. I don't know if maybe it's not quite square or what, but you can see it doesn't sort of go down as smoothly as maybe it should. So, but you know what, that's not really a problem. It looks pretty square, but there's something that's not quite right, and so they gave it to me, which is fine. I'm not going to complain about that. So yeah, got the enclosure. I've also got this sand, which I got from MK Exotics, 5k for £5. And I've also got this habitat box from the spider shop. This is sort of like the desert themed one, and I think this, yeah, they've got all different kinds, but I'm going to be using the desert one obviously for this because they are, it's like a desert setup, the scorpions on sand, the beetles are on sand, but I am going to be doing something a little bit different. And then just get the sand in there. Get a bigger hole. Now I know a lot of people I've heard that these are quite hard to breed, the feigning beetles that is. But I have a couple of ideas that I'm hoping might help with that. I don't know. So I'm going to put a lot of sand in here. Well, actually I might just use a whole bag, to be fair. I have no other plans or uses for this sand, so basically, yeah, a full 5k bag in there. Borrow a couple of grains of spillage. It's very soft, really soft sand, lovely. I could play with this for hours. I'm not going to because I've got other stuff to do. I want to get most of the sand over to one side. It hasn't got to be perfect, but you'll see why shortly. Okay. To be honest, I probably could have done with maybe doing this kind of a division earlier on, but not to worry, it hasn't got to be perfect. There's plenty of sand in there. Some substrate in there as well. So it's going to be kind of a little bit sectioned off, and I'm sure there's going to be people scratching their heads like, Dan, what on earth are you doing? But look, just trust me, okay? I'm trying something. This is an experiment, and if it works, then everyone will do this, and if it doesn't work, then everyone will go, don't do that because Dan did it and it didn't work. Okay? Now obviously these like it really dry, so this will dry up and that's absolutely fine, but the thing is, I know people only keep these on sand, nothing else, which is fine, but I'm sure even where they're from there's got to be a little bit of, even in deserts you do get, bits of, different kind of substrates and things, so hopefully this will dry out, we'll be fine. I'm going to use a little bit of decayed wood on here as well. And I want to see where the beetles actually spend most of their time. Like I say, this will dry out entirely. You know, I'm expecting that, and that is absolutely fine. I'm not going to waste the leaf litter in there, but I want to know where will the beetles go. Maybe having a mix might encourage them to you know, to spend a bit of time in there, if you get me. And this is a bit of flake soil that's on the top, which is the reason that I'm putting this on the top and not underneath, is because it is really dry. I'm not going to spray it at all. So there you go. Sand on half, decayed wood underneath basically half, and there's a bit of a slope there, but basically under sort of half or so, and then the flake soil over about a quarter. So it is completely mixed. Of course, now I've got the one of the fun parts. I'll bring the camera back a little bit so you can see this is the it's like the desert kind of setup. And so what I want to do is I want to have somewhere for the scorpion to go. So I want this to be really flat like this. Because one of the things I am worried about is that if the scorpion were to go into pre-molt, would the beetles go for it because of it being more vulnerable, you know? It actually went in there quite nicely. You can see these lovely bits of wood. Oops, just knocked the camera, sorry. Just put it forward again so it's not completely in my way. There you go. Some nice bits for them to for everything to climb on. And this lovely bit of and this thing here, I know the feiny beetles were like this because at the spider shop at the show they had one of these and they were all like hiding inside it. So I'm going to put this at the back like so. Look at this, like a little brush. And put that just there, just sort of down the side, I guess. A few of these strands of things. I'm just gonna put these all over the place. And go from the corner out like that. There is no right way or wrong way to put anything when you're doing these, and more than likely the actual animals that go in here are just going to destroy it all anyway, because that's what animals do. It's really nice. Look at that, it's like a really dry grass, which would be wonderful. Let's pop that at the back. And so it hasn't even got to be neat, you know. Here we go, perfect. Yeah, it looks a little bit crowded actually, but I might take that bit out. Here's some of the grass, and there's that. They've still got access to the different, you know, to the different substrates. Hiding place under here. I'll tell you what I might do actually. I think it'd be quite nice. I want to get some of this. Just tuck it under there. So I want that to be really flat. Because the idea is I want it so that the scorpion can go. Like I say, I don't think the beetles will attack the scorpion or vice versa, but when the scorpion molts, it will be more vulnerable. you know. That's what I don't want. Yeah, you know what? That's fine. I don't want to overdo it. Let's put the, here's a scorpion. We'll put the scorpion in there first, I think. There we go. That's a scorpion in. There's obviously got all this sand, so I might just sprinkle that sand at the front. Should be nice and familiar with that sand. So there's now 2 different types of sand in there, and a couple of different types of substrate as well. I know it looks crowded. What I really want to do is make sure there's enough enrichment for everything in there, so everything's got somewhere to hide. You know, different places for it to burrow, and you can see the scorpions already. It's already utilising the stuff for climbing, which is good, rather than just giving it, you know, a little bit of sand, and you know. So hopefully it'll be quite happy in here, because of course as keepers we all want our animals to be happy. At the moment he's just in the very back corner, so I'm going to give him a minute to you know, settle in there. Okay, well I've left him for a few minutes and he's just chilling in the same spot, so I'm now going to introduce these beetles, and hopefully these will all get on just fine. Two, three, oops, 4. Go. I'm going to leave the glass off for a minute. No, not that way. You've got all that space. Mate, go that way. You're not meant to go this way. There we go. So as it stands, there's 4 death veining beetles and the one scorpion. I don't think the scorpion is bothered by them at all, to be honest. This is why I'm going to watch them for a little bit, because I want to see how it is with them. Because obviously if there is any kind of aggression, then I'll just take them out. What I have got as well, which I do actually have here, is a Mario worm. Nope. Let's see if you'll... There we go. I think I've probably missed it, to be fair, but... He did just sting it. just want to show you this, because I heard a bit of a thunk and I didn't know what it was. So the scorpion has came down here to enjoy its food, and when the beetles have sort of came past it and have walked past it, there's no aggression. It uses its tail and quite literally just smacks them out of the way, you know. Just kind of thought it was quite funny, and I thought I'd see if I could get any footage of that, but I don't think I will. I kind of think what might end up happening is if I feed the scorpion will eat. As you can see now, it's actually it is now feeding. I think that the scorpion will feed, and then whatever's left, that's what, you know, the beetles will kind of scavenge on that. But is he gonna go for it? See? I mean, if that's as far as the, you know, the interaction will go, which is get away from me, I'm eating, I'm more than happy with that, to be honest. Because obviously, hopefully, eventually, the, you know, the scorpion will know that they're not actually going to interfere with its food, and they will learn that, look, we will have whatever's left, you know. I'm also going to put in some of the those ISO pellets, which I think that they might like. Quite enjoying watching the beetles interact with the different substrates as well. They're definitely more interested in the sand, but they are kind of exploring on the, you know, the soil side as well. So it'd be interesting to see how that goes and how this goes, you know, down the road. But so far, it seems okay. I guess it depends on the temperament of the scorpion as well. Obviously, if the scorpion's a bit of a dick, you know, but this one seems pretty chill, you know. He's got his meal, he's quite happy, you know.